Hey, Kyle here. This is my second ever video response. This is to The Way of Same Hands. I hope I got that right. That name is kind of hard to pronounce. Well, it's just really tricky. I don't know if it's some foreign kind of thing. But I do know that Samhain is an Eldar faction, so I'm not oblivious in the slightest. This is a video response to the Jawaballs and Fritz Games Day Baltimore 2010 preview. I am going to be there, and I'm going to take a lot of it. I'm going to take advantage of the time that I have there. I'm going for the majority of the day. I want to, right when I get there, I'm going to enter my land speeder conversion into the vehicle conversion contest. That's going to be the first thing I'm going to do, just so I know it's in there. I'll put like right here of what when you have to enter it, because I have to enter it at a certain time. It'll be right here of the time I have to enter it right here. But yeah, I'm entering that piece definitely. I was tempted to enter my scratch-built ironclad instead, or my converted ironclad, but it's not to the scale of my land speeder walker. It's basically a land speeder, and a Imperial Guard, well, Steel Legion Sentinel, just boom, kit bashed and converted. Goes by land speeder rules. Although it's a walker, it goes by land speeder rules. It's just got legs, and is on a 60mm base, so it's easy to assault it. Still, you just assault it by the hull, but from the sides it's easier. Yay, assaulters! But anyways, Fritz, this is directed towards you, my man. You were most likely to watch this video anyways, so I will see you there, and I will be fighting alongside you in the meat grinder. I will be bringing my swamp breakers, all of my swamp breakers, but I'm going to have basically a set list beside maybe 750 points or something, and just pull it right out, put it on a table, play with it, put it away in case I need to go do something else, like pick up my model and stuff for my conversion contest. So it might be kind of on and off, but considering the way you're having it set up, which is very cool, I'm gonna have a lot of fun. And Fritz, also Jawaballs, if you ever watch this, both your brains will be picked. Fritz for tactics, Jawaballs for painting tips. I'm gonna get as much as I can out of you two. But Fritz, I do love your tactics. I have used quite a bit of your tactics in adaptations to my Marines, although my Marines are the most versatile army a lot of people have seen, and they are annoyed by it. It's basically they deploy. I normally observe what they deploy, because normally we don't go by per one person deploys first and then the other one, we just throw it on the table. And what they hate when I do, there's no rule against it at our comic shop, we just put the stuff on the table and play, is that if he sets up first, if my opponent sets up first, I switch my stuff around a little bit. We both do. We both set it on a table, then we adjust everything. And I always have a way to counteract pretty much almost anything, which is pretty much how I'm geared up with my army. I can put one thing in a certain area, use it in a different way. I use my units, each unit, in many different ways. And there you go. Depending on what I'm fighting. Like, my bike squad is sometimes just for diversion. Turbo boost again, and turbo boost again across the board. Oh my lord, it won't stop. You know. But yeah, I have a whole bunch of conversion work in my army. Some of it was just to save money. Like I have a Tech Marine with servo arm, Thunderhammer, scratch-built Thunderhammer, completely scratch-built from a combat squad box. Just Space Marine body. Converted chest piece, totally 100% green stuff, servo arms with cables going into his back, as well as a cable going from the Thunderhammer to the plug on his back, so it's really cool. And I got like a sergeant conversion for my Devastator squad, a kit bash for one of my tactical sergeants, my other one's just Assault on Black Reach, scratch built Master of the Forge with conversion beamer and power weapon, Kit bashed and converted Chapter Master with Power Pickaxe, my own little weapon, and Storm Shield with Jump Jet. Artificer Armor. Yay! Just more for fluff. And I got like a fully scratch built, basically 3-man Honor Guard with Relic Banner, Chapter Banner, and Relic Weapon, both rolled up into one. And Auxiliary Grenade Launcher. And they all have bolt, well, 2 of them have bolt guns. So, yay! I got a lot of scratch builds, as well as my Ironclad. Yay! And that's kind of a scary look on my face. Yay! So, and I also noticed the little Space Wolves that you were giving away. I personally like Space Wolves. That was one of my choices when I started. It was either Space Marines, Necrons, Tau, or Space Wolves. I chose not to do Tau, because all I've heard was bad stuff about them. Basically, you have to set up a certain way, or they're worthless. Broken codex, apparently. From what I've heard, so I just sort of stay away from them. Although when I fight them, I have a blast. So I just went with Space Marines. So I will enter in your little raffle. Well, not really little, it's kind of a big raffle for an army of that magnitude. So yeah, I'm gonna raffle for it, and I will do anything to get the ticket within reason. Well, I will gladly shout at the Jawaballs banner. Because I'm crazy. You can ask my friend, I'm crazy. So I will enter the raffle. I have no I'm just gonna go in there, and if I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. If I win, I'm gonna be like, alright, man, I feel great. That'll be my day. I'll be like that for the rest of my life. I'll be like, damn, I won a free army. And if I lose, I'm gonna be like, oh, congratulations, man, to the guy who won. I'm just gonna walk away. You know, I don't have any high hopes. So yeah, I'm a good sport. If someone makes a mistake, I normally let it slide, but if it's a big mistake and it can be corrected without changing the game, I sort of just say, don't worry about it. Just remember that next time. So yeah, I'll have quite a few of my friends from the local Comics MD in Accokeek, Maryland, which really isn't local, but it's about an hour away from Baltimore. It's basically the comic shop that I go to, and I sort of run the Warhammer stuff there. I sort of organize all the battles, sort of do the advertisement for that comic shop in general sometimes, and that's always where we all play, except for the people who go to Glen Burnie, which I haven't. All I've heard was ups and downs about that place. But anyways, I will be there. I will bring my Swamp Breakers, Space Marines. It's just a custom Space Marine chapter. That is actually a successor chapter of the Salamanders by Fluff. So they're very technical, and they instead of building their own weapons and maintaining their own weapons, they do it with cybernetics more than weapons. So that's sort of what that is. I'm looking at my army. I'm doing a balancing act on my knee. Oh crap, almost fell. So yeah. So I'll see you there, Fritz and Jawaballs. Thank you for doing all this for Games Day. I will try not to pick your brain too much. Take care, man. I will see you there. This is Kyle Likes Pie 665 signing out, and check out my blog, by the way. Link will be down there and over here. Alright. Bye-bye.